In the world of the Mafia, every name has weight, every handshake, a test, every secret, a death sentence waiting. This is Mob Stories, real tales from inside organized crime. Not the movie version, the one they never wanted told. We're covering 100 made men and their associates, the rise, the power, the blood they left behind. From Chicago to Sicily, Queens to Medellin, if they live by the code, we're telling their story. Subscribe, because in this world, loyalty is rare, and memory deadly. Benjamin Siegel, they called him Bugsy, short for Bugs because of his temper.
He hated the name, and hearing the name Bugsy would drive him Bugsy.
Was born in 1906 in Brooklyn's Williamsburg neighborhood. He was handsome, reckless, and violent, the kind of guy who'd punch first and joke about it later. As a teenager, Siegel formed a street gang that ran protection rackets on pushcart vendors.
He started his first gang. He would go around and intimidate pushcart peddlers by telling them they needed to pay him for protection.
It was small-time extortion, but he had ambition. He met a boy named Meyer Lansky. Quiet, brilliant, the opposite of Bugsy. Together, they built a crew that would change organized crime forever. During Prohibition, Siegel and Lansky formed the Bugs Meyer Mob, a tight-knit group that handled everything from bootlegging to contract hits. Siegel was fearless, the kind of man who would walk into a room full of armed rivals and start the conversation with a smirk. When Lucky Luciano and Lansky began organizing the modern Mafia, Siegel became their muscle, a trusted enforcer and occasional assassin. He helped eliminate Joe Masseria and Salvatore Maranzano.
Bugsy Siegel was one of the main players in Murder Incorporated,
ending the old Mafia wars and ushering in the Luciano Commission. By his mid-20s, Bugsy Siegel was already a millionaire and a legend in underworld circles. But while others wanted power, Bugsy wanted glamour.
For Ben Siegel, it was all about the display. It was all about the style. It was all about what people thought.
In the late 1930s, Lansky sent Siegel west to expand the syndicate's gambling and narcotics operations. Los Angeles was wide open, a city of movie stars, millionaires, and untapped rackets. Bugsy fit right in. He moved into Beverly Hills, partied with the elite, and made friends in high places, including actor George Raft.
Benny Siegel and George Raft had an interesting relationship, so they sort of lived each other's lives vicariously. The flipping of the coin that George Raft always did got from Benny Siegel,
who modeled movie gangsters after him. He opened offshore gambling ships, invested in racing tracks, and fell in love with an actress named Virginia Hill. Beautiful, fiery, and every bit as dangerous as Bugsy himself. To the Hollywood crowd, he was charming. To his enemies, he was terrifying. By 1945, Bugsy saw his biggest opportunity yet, a luxury casino in the middle of the Nevada desert. It was called the Flamingo, part hotel, part paradise, a vision of pink neon and high-class gambling. The mob loved the idea. They bankrolled it. Lansky, Luciano, and the East Coast families all invested. But Bugsy's perfectionism and his temper got in the way. He demanded imported marble, Italian chefs, and Hollywood interior designers. Costs skyrocketed from $1 million to over $6 million. Money vanished. Reports of missing funds reached his partners back east. Lansky defended him. At first, the Flamingo opened in December 1946, and it bombed. Rain poured on opening night. Celebrities stayed away.
It's raining, the acts aren't there, nobody shows up. It is an absolute debacle. And now the boys back east are very upset.
And the casino lost money hand over fist. Bugsy raged. He blamed everyone but himself. By early 1947, the mob's patience had run out.
The East Coast mob, Meyer Lansky, didn't like it at all.
They suspected Bugsy was skimming from the budget. Maybe millions in that world. Trust is worth more than gold. And once it's gone, so are you. On the night of June 20th, 1947, Bugsy sat on a couch at Virginia Hill's home in Beverly Hills. Reading the Los Angeles Times through the window, gunmen watched. In seconds, a burst of gunfire shattered the glass. One bullet to the head, one to the neck. Bugsy Siegel was dead before he hit the floor.
The shots hit Bugsy Siegel 2 in the head and 2 in the upper torso.
The next morning, Lansky's men walked into the Flamingo and quietly took control. No questions asked. Las Vegas didn't die with Bugsy Siegel. It exploded within years. The desert town became the gambling capital of the world. The Flamingo thrived, and every casino that followed carried Bugsy's fingerprints. His taste for luxury, style, and spectacle. To some, he was reckless. To others, a visionary. But in the end, he was still a gangster. And gangsters don't retire. They get replaced. Benjamin Bugsy Siegel dreamed of building an empire of lights in the desert. He got his wish, but never lived to see it shine. The house always wins. And in Bugsy's game, he went all in. This has been another mob story. One of 100 tales of power, loyalty, and downfall. Subscribe now to Mob Stories. Because the streets don't forget, and neither do we.